Hi there, my name is Tom Bell, and welcome to my 5 Minute Friday video cast on the 21st of February. I tend to remember most of the dates in February because my birthday is on the 26th. So I'm an author, I'm a consultant, I'm an educator, a speaker, and a trainer. This week, I guess what's occupying everybody's brain is what's going on with Trump, isn't it? And it's really easy to get tired of it and to go, "Oh God, not that again." But I am kind of coming to the conclusion that my gut feeling also says that I think he's probably the greatest threat to peace and the future of humanity that we've seen embodied in one person yet. Strong statement, sure. And you'd say worse than Hitler, and I say no, at least not yet. But old One Ball didn't have access to nuclear weapons, didn't he? So, testicular jokes aside, I guess the question remains: what do we do? What does the average person do? How should we feel? How should we respond when the world, as we all know, it appears to be travelling to hell on a jet-fueled handcart? Which is being driven by God. What's it being driven by? Climate denying, divisive, reality denying, undiagnosed nihilist cockwomble and his cronies. That this is not. We're not in a good place right now. And you know, don't despair. That's the first thing I would say is don't despair. Really easy to despair. By the way, did you know climate anxiety is a thing? Probably know that, but it's a real thing. And I think sitting along climate anxiety right now is probably political anxiety and fear of the future. And I think it's right to feel those fears, not to dwell on them, but to acknowledge them and say, why do I feel those? And rather than pushing them to the back of your mind, I think there's actually three things that you can do which might help you. So, job number one, and this might not sound positive, but it's meant to. Please, please, please. Job number one is realize you're in a fight. It's not a fight you asked for, it's not a fight you wanted to get into, but you are in a fight. It's a different kind of fight than you might normally fight, but you're in a place now where the people who want the world to go in a certain direction are not interested in you. They're not interested in it going in the direction that will allow you to flourish. That's the key thing, right? If the job of leaders is to help humanity flourish, and let's be honest, that should be the job of every leader. There's no other job that's more important than helping us all flourish as individuals. And yes, it might sound like a bit of a liberal lefty using the word flourish. Let's flourish. Let humanity flourish. Why not? We're all only here once. So realize that you're in a scrap, right? So what does that mean? Well, they say that improving any situation starts with understanding it. And I think once you understand that you're in a scrap, you can start to think, well, what can I do about this? And you don't have to beat yourself up and free up all your time to do lots of things. You can go and protest if you want. Sure, that's fine. But there are simple things you can do: emails, letters, social media, find your tribe, engage with the people, and also with the people who aren't your tribe. Understand. If improvement's going to begin with understanding, then understanding that you're in a fight and understanding your enemy, I think, is a really important thing. And that's a strong word, enemy, but these people are not your friends. Yeah, the global elites who want the world to go in the way that they want it to go, with tax havens and trillions and billions of dollars being funneled offshore, they're not interested in you. Yeah, they couldn't give a rat's ass about you. So first, get that into your head. Whatever they say, they're not interested in you. Job number two is, forgive me for being patronizing, but it's to increase your own and others' understanding of the issues and the current situation. And what that means really is start to read up, start to look around. Be careful what you read, look for the facts, and look at history. History is always a brilliant, brilliant place to go when you want to see how things are playing out. Because, I can't remember who it was said it now. I think it might have been Warren Buffet who said that the one great lesson we learn from history is that we don't learn from history. And I think he's probably right. I think we can all identify with that, can't we? So, if you're in a fight, then you need the tools to do that fight. It's not a physical fight that you're in. It's not a fist fight that you're in. This is a fight for the mind. This is a fight for knowledge, a fight of ideas. So equip yourself, get educated, get up to speed. Job number three, and I think most importantly of all, don't lose your sense of humour, right? Do not lose your sense of humour. As the famous Scottish poet Watty Buchan of The Exploited once said, much better, by the way, than Robert Burns. Watty Buchan, don't let the bastards grind you down. Yeah, don't let the bastards grind you down. Keep laughing, keep smiling. Laugh at the absurdity of it all if you need to laugh at the absurdity of it all. But keep laughing, keep smiling. There is always there's always something to find hope and to find joy in, whether that's engaging with nature, whether it's sharing a joke with friends and laughing about the people who are frankly so ridiculous and up themselves that they deserve nothing more than our derision. So there's my 3 steps. Recognize you're in a fight. Equip yourself with the tools you need to understand what's going on around you and how to deal with it. And don't lose your sense of humour. And on that note, I will encourage you to try and have a safe weekend. Try and stay solvent if you can. And as is always getting more and more difficult, try and stay sane. Thanks for watching or listening. Bye.